Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is May 12th, 2024, and this is my weekly market review. I'm reviewing the Russell 2000 on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only. As we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. Look at that, 591, 291. Maybe I should play those numbers this weekend. 29, 59, 1, 259. All right, that's it. All right, get those subscribers up. Like, share. All right, let's get in here and see what we see this week on the Russell. The Russell is the slow-moving train and all. The Russell on, let's just zoom on in here on this quarterly chart. Let me maximize this screen here. Oh, what did I just do? I'm getting maximize and then do that. All right, on the Russell, as we can see, it's been pushing back. It had almost dropped down the pivot for the quarter and pushed back, but it's still, for the Russell, that's a long way. It's only like $6 really from down here, at 204. That's over $10. That's like $12, to get up to this R1 level. And as we can see, the Russell, even when it's in a bullish looking market, it can stay below the R1. So that's what I'm kind of not the Russell. It lines up a great strategy. I need to get back. It seems like it's always around mid-year that I start thinking about a particular strategy that I like doing on the Russell, because it doesn't go anywhere. It goes sideways. It's some great intraday trading on it, but overall, it's not going anywhere And right now we are seeing that the Russell hasn't broken this high. We are in the 5th month. And we still have nowhere near all-time highs like the other indexes and it's having a hard time, breaking a yearly high from last quarter. And that's what I see here on the Russell. Let's go down to the monthly chart and see what we see there. On the Russell, again, we are above the 10 moving average, and also we are in a bull market. We're getting a green candle here, but and we are back above pivot, and that's for the Russell. That's all I expect. Maybe we should get above pivot, stay above pivot, but it's not like the other one where I expected to go to an R1 level. That's just the Russell. It may get close to this high, and see what happens there. And that's just like a yearly high. Can we get back to the yearly high and go higher? Don't know with the Russell. The Russell is one of those ones that's kind of hard to predict. It goes sideways. It doesn't go anywhere fast. But you still can make money if you have good strategies and good plans for how it behaves. And that's all I really want to say on that. But here on the monthly chart, back above pivot, and let's see where it's going to go from there. Let's go down to the weekly chart. Maybe that'll get us a better idea what the Russell is actually doing. Because you can see, let me just back up just a little bit there, where you can see how the Russell acts. The Russell likes going zigzag. That's the thing with the Russell. The Russell likes going up, down, and nowhere. Is what it does. And if you can get in tune with that pattern that it likes doing, it might be just doing it at a higher level right now. It goes up, came back down, goes back up, came back down, going back up. But that's why I say it's going to have a hard time just breaking its yearly high, just the way the Russell acts. And right now it's on an uptrend. I'll zoom in a little bit more here where you can see that. For 3 weeks it went down. 3 weeks look like it's trying to go up. The question is now with these monthly pivots, can it actually even get back above an R1 on a monthly pivot? Will it break not all-time highs, just yearly highs when it comes to the Russell? Don't know if it actually can get there or not. It's already beginning to form a doji. It's having a hard time getting past all this selling pressure that was in the market, a few weeks back. And it did do a nice bounce here off this 50 moving average. This is my 50 and my 200 that I like having on my weekly chart. It gave us a nice bounce there. But now it's back near, for the Russell, this is back near the top. It's going to have a hard time actually going higher. And let's go down to the daily chart, and you can see some of the daily noise that this Russell actually generates. You can see that it does have some nice moves with all this up-down action. It gets to a top, it forms a nice bearish-looking pattern, and it does follow through. It gets to a bottom, found a nice bullish pattern, a nice piercing pattern down here at the bottom and a follow through, and it goes up. Right now it's been looking like it's forming a nice bearish looking pattern, near the top. It might be getting ready to go down. Don't know though. Looks like it's probably going to open up underneath pivot. So if it ends up on underneath pivot, it's not going to. It may not get as high as it got before it starts heading back down. And then we're going to be looking at it coming back down here to 200. I'll be thinking about, should I buy stock or shouldn't I buy stock? I end up playing it along with options and wait and let it get all the way back down here to maybe below 200 and in the mid 190s before I actually start want to play it long. It's kind of like when most people are fearful, that's when Solomon jumps in on the long side. Like most people are fearful here most people are getting happy and think this thing is getting ready to go higher. This is the time when this thing is probably going to end up turning down. But based on what the action that happened on Friday, this big red candle here, it kind of just broke this high, and got up in here in this area, and it sold off Friday. So that's why I'm saying this thing might be ready, to go to the downside. Don't know. It's got a couple of gaps down here that it may want to fill and come down here and fill up. So it's a lot of our orders may be left behind down here where they may want to come back down here and fill some of those orders before this thing comes back down here, then just goes back up here again. Will it ever break all the yearly highs? Don't know. Will it ever break all-time highs? Probably not this year. That's the whole thing. So that's why you guys, with this Russell in your 401ks, you look at your 401ks and you're not making any money. Because it's not making any money doesn't mean it's losing money. So that's not a bad thing. So long as you're not losing money, you're kind of doing okay. It's just the way the Russell moves. It goes up and down, and these are pretty big swings, though. These are 1%, 2% swings, that you're seeing on the Russell here. So, and that's all I really want to share. But that's it. I hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys having a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later. This is Solomon, Right Side Trader. Have a good one. Talk to you later.